Hey y'all, Anthony here of Center Still Studio, one half of the dev team over there. I am doing a first impressions playtest by Mayor Dump on Itch.io. The game itself is called Death Chamber. Let me bring it up here. It's called Death Chamber. I'm not playing it in my browser. I've downloaded it and I'm going to be playing it separately, full screen, in its own configuration. So it is developed by Unity. I have not opened it yet. I have no idea what it looks like. I do these to help aspiring game developers and current game developers, amateur, professional, anybody who really has a game on the Play My Game subreddit or on Twitter or any other social media that wants to send me a link to their game. I'll play it, give you my first impression feedback as a fellow developer and just as a player in general, and do with that feedback whatever you will. So here we go. Let me fire this up. Made by Unity, so a configuration will come up. Let me turn graphics down to medium so I can keep the frame rate up, and so you can also see what your other graphical settings in Unity look like. And we'll do full screen. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Okay, it looks like I'm doing pretty good. Nice. Wow, it reminds me of Adventure right off the bat. It reminds me of Adventure, which was for the Atari 2600. Ooh. Okay, so the arrows, I don't do anything with the mouse. D jumps. That was clever. Press D to start, and it just showed me that it jumped. That was great. Okay, wave 1, beginner's luck. Beginner spelled wrong, B-E-G-I-N-N-E-R. Alright, here we go. Oh, pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Green is good. Oh. Okay, green is good. Green tells me I have to hit space to begin. Oh, wow. Okay. A little strange, but I don't mind the strangeness of it. Oh, man. Oh, I pressed space to jump. Damn it. Got it. Okay, cool. Come on. So it's random. So you have all the components randomized, I think. That's really awesome. Okay, pretty fun. I really like it. Woo! Music, I like the music. Oh, whoa, when's that gonna stop? Oh my. Okay. Okay. Hit space. So the use of D and then space is weird in the beginning, because we play a lot of games where space jumps. You know, so that was just a little weird. It's a little strange for me to get used to it. So what do I have? Do I have one hit? Oh god. I'm not sure what to do there. That feels a little cheap. I'm not sure what to do when that happens. I mean, I can't jump over it, right? Wait. Okay. I was gonna try do like a double jump. You know, like to jump on the wall and then jump like to parkour off of it, but that doesn't do anything. It feels really smooth. I think your greatest strength here is also one of your weaknesses. Like I don't know why that happens. Like what I mean is the randomness of the levels is a huge strength, but you need to work on. Like I can't get out of that. You know what I mean? Like I have to sit there and wait to die, and that feels a little janky. But I also realize that this is a game where you do over and over and over again and like learn how to do it. So I know that if I see that I have to get over to it and then jump through it. So if I wait, arg, that's frustrating. Okay, I think I get it now. So it's a little confusing because I didn't realize that the light red is not the same as the deep red. It was a little confusing at first just to get used to it. I would suggest maybe a different color. On the uptake. Okay, so I understand it now. It was frustrating because I didn't quite understand the rule. I'm gonna wait. Come on. Got it. Okay. Snap. Damn. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay. I'm getting it now, okay. You've unlocked the ground dodge ability. Hit S while moving left or right. Protection from missiles and cannons. Try it now. That's cool. Use your dodge ability to evade cannon fire. Dodge them. Alright, let's see. Am I not gonna be? Cool. I like how there's no like cooldown for it either. It's just, I mean, there is like a half a second maybe. And now I see now why you don't have spacebar jumping, so you have them all together in my one hand here. I like the music a lot. It reminds me of like Wipeout. So the only thing that really, oh snap. The only thing that really felt like Atari was the very opening scene. I almost feel like you can represent this a little bit better in that title screen. Nice. Okay. Okay. Cover me. Use the platform as cover from lasers. I like it. I like how you're introducing these mechanics one by one. It was a little strange in the beginning, just because it was just the running and jumping, but you gave me all of the mechanics at once. I mean all of the enemies at once, probably with the exception of the cannon. So that was a little weird to kind of get used to. I like the face being there. It's really really evil. It makes me feel like he's the enemy. I think the green blocks are just score, right? I think they're just for score. I love the introduction of the my actual character mechanics slowly. I really like that. You introduce a new one with every level. Oh, crap. Okay. I like that a lot. I think probably just the before I continue, I think it was just the all of the enemy stuff, all of like not all of the level design, but like you had the lasers come in, and then the ground pounder, like the stomper, and you have the blade. I think those are the three, and you just throw them in the first wave. It was just a little weird to get used to all of them, you know what I mean? Like, I just kind of get used to all of them quickly, and it appears that they're all randomized, which is cool. The randomized part of it is great. I like how you don't let me like memorize what's about to happen next. I like the reactivity of it, the reaction to everything. That's really great. The only thing I would say would be maybe add. Whenever I understood that the laser comes in, that half laser that comes in through the level, but it comes in off. When I finally understood that it was light red and like I could go through it that first half of the time, then it clicked. It was just frustrating leading up to there at the moment whenever it clicked. Whoa. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. So it started me out in this wave. I think that's great. So I just wanted to bring that up. I think that so far that's the only real critique I think I have of it. Are those gonna block it? No. Feels weird that it would. Oh snap! I like that effect. I really like that effect. How the laser stops there. It stops on the platform. It's kind of weird that the bullets don't for the cannon. It's kind of weird the bullets don't stop there. I almost feel like you could take advantage of that as the designer. Oh jeez. That felt cheap. It feels like you could take advantage of that as the level designer, as the game designer, and maybe have the cannon actually appear over here on the right or on the left and like shoot from the sides. Also, like as one of its things, as one of its mechanics. That way, I could take comfort in hiding from it as one mechanic. So I can hide from it underneath the platform. If it's on top, and then, you have them appear on the right and the left, and that'll screw me. Double jump. There we go. That's what I want. Cool. I like it. You got it. I like that. I like that positive feedback. It's like, you got it. Use double jumps to avoid homing missiles. Great. Go! First thing I do is get hit. Okay, cool. Oh man, I went right into it. So I really feel like you could add some sound effects to these, all of these mechanics that are attacking me, like the missile shooting out, the saw blade coming out, like ring, you know, like starting up. I really want more juice. I feel like the screen could shake a little bit whenever the missiles hit. When the missiles hit, they could also make a sound. Boom. So right now, the only thing giving me any kind of aural feedback is my actual character, right? Like his jump and his grab. His jump and his grab of the green blocks. I love it. I knew that was happening. I knew that was going to happen. High score 7,700. Is that my score? I'm only on wave 4. It's crazy. Let's keep going. I love it. You ain't gonna get me, dog. Oh, I mean, I ran right into that. Alright, that's fine. Just gonna take some shelter here. Boom, boom. Oh, God. Oh, God. God, I wish I had a controller for this. Boom. Oh, just one? No problem. No problem. Come on. Ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Nope. Ding, 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 ding. Music's great. I'm glad I didn't count as a death. You've unlocked the air dodge ability. Works the same as a ground dodge, but you can do it in the air. I keep forgetting about that. Let's get past the lasers. Okay, cool. I'm doing it. It's not giving me any feedback that I'm doing it, though. Okay. I can't escape either. I think something is glitched. I'm not sure, though. I do catch that how you have him blink green when I can use it again. I like that. Maybe add something else on there. Maybe like some kind of like a quick particle effect that shoots out from his actual body as well, so it's not just a texture change. But I do catch the texture change. You've unlocked the air dodge ability. Oh man. Alright, so it's not doing anything. Maybe this is all you have coded. So I'm definitely using ground dodge in the sky. Unless you want me to really master it. Do it like 1,000 times. 3, 4. It's fun. Very fun. Very responsive. He has a little bit of that. Like you have like the decrease in velocity. So when I stop, he doesn't stop on a dime, which I kind of like. I have to react to that as the player. I have to keep that in mind. I like that a lot. I almost want up the up arrow to jump instead of having to press the D button. But I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I do like I like it a lot. I'm definitely used to the actual controls. The mechanics are introduced at an extremely nice place, with the only exception, like I said, being in the very beginning, whenever you throw all the buzzsaw, the laser, and the stomp at me all at once in random fashion. That's the only level design issue I have, and that's only because it took me a couple of deaths to figure out what the red meant. So take that feedback as you will. I think I have to exit out of there. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I can't escape out either. Okay, so let me go ahead and close that window. Super fun. Very addicting. I want to keep going. I would love to see more juice. I would love to hear more juice. I would love to see a little bit of screen shake whenever certain things occur, like the missiles exploding would be a nice introduction of screen shake. Um, you don't really have to do anything with the background. The background's fantastic. I like the big face there. Felt like an arch nemesis, which was great. I think the title screen could use some work. It felt very different from what I was. I felt like I expected something different than what I jumped into. The green touching the jumping onto the green button was strange. It didn't work It didn't work immediately. I thought that maybe the game had frozen. It didn't give me really any feedback when I kind of touched it, jumped over to it and touched it. But I understand from a design standpoint why you did all that. You wanted to press D to start. D jumps, teaches me how to jump. That was brilliant. Then moving with the arrows was fine. I did that on my own, and then I jumped over to there. So I basically used jump twice, which was great. And then went into the first wave, and the first wave I think was just a bit too strong. I would push everything back, maybe a wave, and just introduce one thing. Maybe introduce one or two things. I would maybe introduce like the stomp and the buzzsaw in the first one in wave one. Have him do that a bunch of times, like you were having me do for all those levels. And then wave two introduces like the laser coming in because that's such a massive introduction. It was very abrupt, and I was getting used to everything else that it kind of, like I said, it frustrated me until I realized what was happening. And then when I realized, then it made sense, but I didn't feel like I was cheated. I just felt like that could have been much more elegant. It could have been smoother. So that was basically it. Really fantastic job. Hell of a lot of fun. I love the visual aesthetic. I really like it. You do with it what you can. You basically, whenever you do like the dodge, she basically just smashes the texture. That's pretty interesting. I would just add a little bit. I would add more juice to basically everything. I would just add an effect to every single thing happening. I would add maybe a particle system. I know that when you have like the laser coming in, whenever it touches the ground, there's like a little ball, but I would have maybe like particles behind it, like it's like cutting into the metal or whatever the ground's made out of. I might even add a tiny bit of screen shake to that, like add like when the laser comes on and it's like whatever. Like I said, I would maybe change that like really faint red or pink to something else, maybe like a faint yellow or something that, because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, I can't touch that because it's red. So I can't touch it here, and I just can't touch it the whole time. And then my initial reaction when I saw it in the center was that it shuts off. So I have a split second when it's in the middle before it turns on again. I have a split second to jump through it. But I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong until I think I might have accidentally ran through the bright red part and was like, oh, it didn't hurt me. There was a moment of clarity, like a moment of revelation there that I understood. But you can make that a lot smoother. But anyway, the point I'm making is even like when the laser's actually on, you'll have like that little ball with the particles coming out, and have a little bit of screen shake as it's going all the way across, like it's like, and give it like a laser sound effect. Give it an action. Give all this stuff oral feedback. Give it visual and oral feedback. I think that would go a long way to, I don't want to say keeping the game fun. The game itself in a raw state is definitely super fun. I want to go back and play it again. Um, I want to continue. I want to continue playing it. It's really great. Smooth out a couple of those early instances and add some more feedback for the player. That's basically it. Keep it going, keep it up. Super fun, and I wish you the best of luck. And thank you for letting me and everyone else play it. All right. Thank you so much, and have a good one.